Hello, Virgos and Virgo risings. Welcome to your October mini reading. My name is Kim, and I'm from Expressions of the Universe. I love astrology and I love tarot, so we're going to combine a little bit of both. And I'm going to give you a little mini reading so that you see what the energy is for the month of October for the Virgos and Virgo risings. So the sun is in Libra, shining on the seventh house of partnerships, marriages, alliances, but it's also conflicts and possible legal issues. Fairness, balance, and harmony is the theme of the month. However, for the Virgos, we're going to have to pull some cards and see what is in store for you. I will say we do have a full harvest moon coming in Aries at 2 degrees. So watch those egos and pay particular attention to your feelings during this time. The autumnal equinox is taking place in the northern hemisphere just before October, and the vernal equinox in the southern hemisphere. So it's either the first day of fall coming up or the first day of spring. I'm recording this a little bit early so that we get a jump start on October. October 1st is going to bring us Pluto going direct. And that's all about our boundaries, finally moving forward, things opening up for us. But what I've been talking about for the last few months is us placing strict boundaries and healthy boundaries around situations and people. And especially we want to pay attention to that with Halloween coming up, the thinning of the veil. You want to make sure that your aura and your space is fully protected and you have set up boundaries because you don't want to leave anything darkened. So let's go ahead and pick some cards. And let's see, I have for you. Well, this is interesting. So, Virgos and Virgo risings, the first card that I have for you for the month of October is Stuck in the Mud. This isn't so bad. Okay, so maybe you're not moving forward. Maybe things feel stuck to you. But is this the universe trying to get you to slow down, Virgos? You're always doing. I'm picking up. You're always trying to get things done. A lot of Virgos are so OCD, uber obsessed about getting things done that sometimes they don't get them done. This is saying slow down, Virgos. Take some time out for yourself. It's okay to be a little bit stuck. You need a break. The sun just came out of your sign, so the highlight was on you for the entire last month. It's time for you to take a breath and breathe through that. Although I will say I have a lot of planets in Virgo in the third house, and which is my Mars, and Mars was retrograde for so long I couldn't even really do a whole lot during this entire summer. So now I'm ready to go. But this is for the Virgo sun signs and the Virgo rising signs, so it's a little bit of a different energy. Also, I want to talk about Chiron, the wounded healer, has retrograded back into Pisces. This is a great month for you Virgos and you Virgo risings, especially with this card that I picked, for you to do some inner healing work. Go within and see what it is that needs to, be worked on, what has to go, with the fall and autumn weather coming. I always love to do my own fall feng shui, which is cleaning everything out and getting ready to close the house up for winter coming. So if you do live in the northern hemisphere and you do live in cooler weather, you may be doing the same thing. Also, too, this is a perfect time if you're trying to manifest and bring in things, Virgos and Virgo risings, because you need to get rid of things that no longer serve. So if you've got clutter laying around, I know a lot of Virgos, even though Virgo is supposed to be OCD and have everything organized, a lot of Virgos have a slight affliction, which leads to hoarding, and they have a hard time getting rid of things. it might be also organized and you know where everything is, but you might have a little bit too much stuff hanging around. This is the time for you to really get rid of that junk. Okay? The next card that I have for the Virgos and Virgo risings, it is the Observer. And what this is saying to me, and this is interesting for the Virgos and Virgo risings, is that when this Observer card comes up, it talks about the personal lens that we see things through. That sometimes our lens is just so focused on our own perception. Now, if you're a Virgo and a Virgo rising, your lens is super magnified right down to the minuscule. And sometimes we think that our reality is the only reality. This Observer card is asking us to take a little bit of a step back and be in observance the month of October and look around at our environment, the characters that are in it, look at things from their perspectives, and just try to illuminate or allow some light to be shed on other people's situations without judging. And I know Virgos, they can be a little bit judgmental. And I know you're probably saying, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because Virgos a lot of times are in denial. I'm sorry. I'm not judging you. This is from my observing space. Actually, one of my favorite people in the entire world was my grandfather, who was a master Virgo. So I admire Virgos for how precise they are. But this is just saying, hey, take a step back and just look and see what's around. This will also allow you to see some new opportunities or see some new places that you can go to, which will open up new doorways for you come November. You need a little bit of a break. You know, the sun was just in your sign, so you need a little bit of a rest. Now, this is so funny, especially for being the Virgo and Virgo rising. I'm sure you're asking, but why? Why? And this is something I hear from Virgos and Virgo risings all of the time. Why is this way? Why can't it be that way? Always questioning. And that's great. That's part of that analytical Virgo mind. But what this card is actually saying is, instead of asking why, you want to kind of go a little bit deeper within and ask yourself the whys of what is driving you. Like, why do you want this one thing, or you want a certain situation? What is driving you to want these things? So this is really a very introspective type of month, Virgo, where you have to ask yourself these questions to yourself, not on an outward view as to why is this the way it is. You want to ask, well, why am I wondering why this is the way it is? Or why don't I have that? Well, maybe you want to take a look at, well, why do I even want that? You know, so ask yourself some bigger questions. And finally, this is such a great card for the Virgos and Virgo risings. Gemini, which also shares a planet with you, got this same card, and it is blessed. And then what I'm picking up from this is, if you follow this advice for the month of October, you're going to come out of October going into November extremely blessed. Something wonderful is going to happen to you, but you need to change your perspective a little bit and open up your minds a little bit. Be more open and less uber focused, like Virgos and Virgo risings really are. But I'm getting another message about this blessed card. And this is also telling me that you want to count your blessings, Virgo, and, you know, look for the gratitude in everything that you have right now in the present, whether you perceive it as good or as bad or optimal or not. Just try to look for the blessings in everything that is right now, Virgos and Virgo risings. So that's all I have for you for this month of October. If you liked this video, please give me some thumbs up, comment, and let me know what you liked about it, or if you would like me to do something a little bit different. Until next month, until October, and I keep doing that. I keep having some turbulence in here. Until October, and until next time, thank you for watching. Bye, Virgos.